Fuchian Chronicles is a choice matter story-driven sci-fi JRPG with a selectable turn-based combat system. Explore and fight in both ground and space settings as you follow the story of Kimi, a young cadet in Galactic Fuchian Empire's lead during a time of war with another civilization. Alright, let's jump into it. A new game. This game assumes you are familiar with JRPGs, but has tutorials for features typically not found in JRPGs. These tutorials will come up as features are introduced in the game, but due to the limited scope of the demo, this happens quite often early on. If you prefer, you can choose to disable the tutorials and review them at your own pace in an in-game menu. Would you like to disable in-game tutorials? I'm going to leave them on just in case they come across any gameplay features that I am unfamiliar with. Otherwise, I think we should be able to easily. All tutorials will be shown as they become relevant in the game. Enable, disable in-game tutorials in the journal, shortcut J, and review them in the databank, shortcut E. See if we can disable them at any point. War has come to the galaxy. After an era of peace, the fox-eared people of the Galactic Fuchian Empire encountered its first galactic rival in the form of Bunoids, a race of rabbit-eared humanoids. The opening months of the conflict were a disaster for the Empire, and the Bunoids had technologies never seen before. Many Fuchian ships and people were lost, but the Empire is adaptable, and the counterattack is planned to turn the tide of the war. Captain Kim, the Corsac, is dispatched to rescue a captured spy who possesses information vital for the upcoming operation. That text scroll really needs to slow down. Open the full game, that goes by a little bit slower. Alright, here we are. We're finally through. Take them out. By default, this game uses an active time battle system where agility determines how often characters act. Okay, so agility instead of initiation. You can see which character will act next based on the ATB gauge, which is below enemies and behind the character name for party members. Battle pauses when it's your turn, you have time to plan your moves, and you can change the ATB speed in the options menu. Alternatively, you can change to conditional turn-based battle mode, or a more traditional turn-based battle mode using the journal. So they have 3 different turn-based battles game mechanics built in. That's interesting. I'm curious as to how different they are. Might be something to look into later as to learn about the different systems used here. Journal also explains CT, BB, and TPB modes in more detail. It also contains an encyclopedia where you can check enemies, items, skills, lore, and review tutorials. Also change combat difficulty in the game settings. Okay. So the agility effects, basically, it's like showing how quickly they can act based off of their agility, which fills up the bar at a set rate based off that. Interesting. Personal abilities, what do we got? Battlefield first aid, weak target, lock on, or identify weak point. Identify a weak point, shall we? Noid. Automaton C is the weak point, apparently. Now what do I do? Oh, I targeted them. Hey, we hit one. Back. Let's all just take out the same guy. One down. Do I change target? There's nothing immediately obvious to me that tells me how I change who I want to attack. I have to check the journal for that. Got him. Hey, stop attacking that one Marine. Battlefield first aid. Again, how do I choose the target? Alright, we'll check the journal once this fight's over. Can't bring it up now, it seems. Alright, third one down. Ah, so close to dead. It's this one, though. Bye. Alright. Victory for the Empire! Salvage acquired. 1 carbon, 1 biomass, 5 oil, and 2 metal. I can't handle. I need my Marines in top shape for this. Hang on, I'll reassemble a med kit for you. Collect materials in the field from defeating enemies. Basic supplies can then be crafted using the reassembler, shortcut R. You can also disassemble unwide items for materials in a pinch. To do so, select the item in the item menu, as if you were going to use it, and select disassemble. There you can see the amount of materials you get from the item. Keep in mind that not all items can be disassembled. You won't get more materials than it costs to craft the item. Cool. So it's showing me the list of what I can assemble, but I can't actually click through it, I'm guessing, because it's still like the start of the game. Okay, there we go. Craft item to get into this menu. Two of them. What does this mean? Done? Can't tell. So we get to the infirmary. Don't mention it. Search for a spy. The transponder came from the ship, so it has to be here somewhere. Move out. Alright, arrow keys to move, Z to confirm, X to go back, escape to open menu. I for inventory, to J. What would you like to check? Data bank. Weapons, armors, combat. Alright, everybody's healed up. I can either use arrow keys to move, or I can use my mouse and point and click to a location. Let them have it. Weapons, armor, and accessories you have equipped determine what skills you can use in and out of battle. For example, rifles can launch grenades, and shotguns can fire a wide-range spread shot. Larger weapons, such as rifles, do more damage, but are also heavier and slow you down, meaning you can't act as often. Likewise, heavier armor gives you more defense, but slows you down. Some equipment, especially mobility augments, can boost your agility. Ground troops can change their equipment mid-battle to adapt to different situations. Do so, scroll down in the commands menu. When it's your turn, select the equipped commands. Changing equipment does not end your turn. You can only change the active character's equipment, however, and you can't change equipment consecutively, so plan out your equipment changes accordingly. Okay, so you can swap out stuff mid-battle, but you can't do it back-to-back. Capital ships and strike craft cannot change their equipment in battle because that makes no sense. You can also check your character's status by pressing X when it's your turn to go to the combat menu, selecting status. Okay. So I can go down to item, see what's here. Energy cells, stim packs, grenades. I'm going to select the grenade, throw it, preferably at the enemy, and watch them go boom. This damage to all enemies. Like, that's like, preferably at the enemy. Grenade. I'm just going to throw a bunch of grenades at this fight, because there's so many of them. Yeah, throw them grenades. Yeah, see that little bot has a freaking AoE heal. I definitely want to just take them down. Alright. It's time to attack. I still don't know how to change your target, though. Got the shotgun, right? Spread shot, draw fire. What's draw fire gonna do? Oh, he's gonna be the small. Slashes an enemy with the armor's built-in claws. Has a chance of causing bleeding. Spread shot them. Yeah, correct. That's highly effective against groups too. Stop shooting me. Alright. Salvage acquired metal, biomass, carbon, and oil. Let's last them for now. There's bound to be more though. Come on, we still have a spy to find. Characters will level up and gain stats after repeated victories. However, the stat gains are minor. You'll never be under-leveled or over-leveled for fights, and no grinding is needed to progress. Using a weapon type repeatedly will also increase the character's proficiency with it, which will increase accuracy and crit hit rate with the weapon type. You check a character's proficiency in the skills menu. So they've planned out the whole storyline then for combat so that your character is always reasonably leveled with the enemy. Supply chests used as makeshift cover. Too bad there's nothing inside them. Just kidding. What we got going on down here? I don't like the look of that. Can we just, let's see here, craft items. I want to make some more grenades. I don't want to use grenade, I want to make grenade. Yeah, I can't. Armor piercing ammo. Type: a single-use weapon that does heavy damage to a single target. Also has a high chance of damaging enemy armor. Ooh. How do I load that in my gun? Back here, weapon. Huh. Stock modifications. Site. Oh, we got a sword? Oh, we got a heavy repeater. And a rifle. Another rifle. Heavy mod, ammo belt. This is pretty cool. How do I equip that ammo? Like anti-vehicle launcher. I guess I can use that in certain combat. Increases healing done with skills and items. Power pack. Alright. I don't want to spend too much time working on, like, adding all these mods. I'm surprised they have all this stuff in the, demo. I've used most of the stuff here. Shotgun some puncture. We need health. Alright, we made more grenades, we made more health kits. Looks like that's all we can make right now. So let's get into it. More binoids, I hope that's the last of them. Yeah, see, I saw this big robot thing, and I was like, I should figure out how I'm supposed to deal with that stuff. I thought we could use this, but I still don't know how to aim. So we're gonna have to take out these two just to be able to use it. So, grenades until then. One down. I missed. Oh, the big bot. Ow. We got that one down. Item. Anti-vehicle launcher. Yes. Oh yeah, that is super effective. Oh no, healing droids. Quick, get rid of them. Did I just miss one of them? Oh my god. Inca there got destroyed. Ooh, we got some healing off in time. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. I think we're good now. Alright, all we got left is the droid. I missed. Missed again. I added all those things to, like, make my guys more accurate. Now they're just missing all the shots. Yep. You think I can hit. Goodbye. Alright. This probably is the bridge, but it looks like it's sealed tight. I don't think we have enough firepower to punch through this, Captain. It's fine, I doubt they're keeping our spy there. Keep looking, can't be far now. Let's gain experience, attack and agility increased by 1. And same with the Marines. We gotta look in these side rooms. What's this? I don't think there's anything for us here, but we can take a quick look around. I mean, there's lots of shiny things, so I'm guessing getting some carbon out of it. Yeah. Resources. Food stuff's stored here. We can get some materials, oil, biomass, scrap metal. Yeah. All the loot. I'm a loot hoarder. Alright, items. We're gonna need to do some crafting again. Not there. Some more grenades. Yeah, beautiful. I think this says bridge. That's why I should be here. Or brig. Oh. Enter the brig. Not yet. Enter the brig. Oh boy. 2 of the big bunnies. There's the prisoner. Take out the guards. Alright, first move is gonna be to, yes, target the big guy. Gotta get rid of these big ones. Oh, so when you hit it the first time is when it spawns like the little ones, I guess? Not really sure how that works, but... Oh yeah, and then he blocks my ability to... I don't know how to change target. We can grenade launch. That'll work. What you got for ability? Spread shot? Yep. It's pretty good. The battlefield heal the other guy, not me. I feel like we're gonna lose our Marines in this fight. ability, grenade launcher, yes. Oh my god, they're healing him up now. Hit the big guy again? Yes, we can. Oh, here goes one of my Marines. Oh my god, Inca's about to go down. Haven't even gotten past the first big bunny. Oh! Well. Like 30 health left. Let's go for the grenade. You've been defeated. Mission failed. Alright. Only time 8 minutes. Not great. Dude. Alright. Do the autosave. Sure. Oh, we're all the way back here. Interesting. Alright, I need menu for commands. Save interval is 5 minutes. I won't have to mess with the combat level just to play through the demo. I just need to know how to select my target with my abilities and attacks. I'll be right back, guys. Give me one. Alright, sorry about that. We're gonna try out one more combat. I did not fix things there. So personal abilities, if I go battlefield... Alright, figured it out, guys. Figured it out. I know how to target now. Well, that's just rude. They all shot Inca the whole time. Dude, stop it. Wait, how did that happen? Okay. Is out. Can't escape, can't do anything you want to do. Okay. So I think with this last of them... Alright, I think I know how to do this now. Oh, I can't even use that? Alright, well, we're gonna load. No, it won't let me. Alright. New game. Would you like to disable in-game tutorials? Yeah, we'll disable them this time. We figured out most of it. Oh, look at that. The text scroll is much slower this time. Okay. So we're all at our health. We got all our health. We know how to target things now. Making good progress there. How many grenades we got? How do we miss with grenades? Makes no sense. Alright, you got the least amount of health. You're getting shot. Used first aid spray, but they were already both at full health. So, I think my only hang-up with the way that the controls are currently functioning is that, not live? No. Okay. The game is designed to where you can use a mouse for, like, moving around your character and stuff, but when you're in combat, like, you can use it to select these things, but when it comes to actually, like, changing targets and stuff, it's designed around using just the keyboard. And because movement's also around just the keyboard, I think the game itself should specify that, you know, the keyboard commands are the way they are. I don't know if it's just a thing of the demo or not, though. I'm not certain. We'll figure it out. on messages for tonight. Let's see. Alright, I think we're mostly caught up here. No problem. Okay. Right. Go. Clicked off the screen, so I didn't like that. So gonna open with the grenades. I think 2 grenades should be able to take out one, if not both, of the droids. Healing droids. While they all just focus on my main character. There we go. Took out 2, left 1 at 1 HP. 2 of them are gonna focus on healing her back up. No, counteracted most of the damage. We're gonna have to throw another grenade. Yeah, there's just too many of, like, look at that. Look at that. It's non-stop. They're too quick. One more grenade. Okay. More manageable with 2 less. Nine, 101, 248. Hit the 111. Has the heal ability too. Intentionally using them to heal up each other here. Alright, should be done here. Hey, got it. So at one point we got pretty low there, but because we got through the worst of it, we were able to heal back up and get to where almost all of our guys are full health again. Alright, now here's the first fight with the big bunny. Now that we know how to target, we'll be able to quickly take out that big bunny. By doing this. Oof, they hurt. Oh! That was a shot. That was one hell of a shot. What if I try to use EMP ammo here? It switches to it. use it on them. The frontline guys are who I want to prioritize here. They're gonna need armor-piercing rounds. Trying this out. That's EMP rounds. Not bad. Armor. Oh my gosh. Took him down to 6 health. Alright, you're out. Right before the heal got off. Whoa, that was a strong heal ability. I intentionally followed up the grenade with that shot, because I figured the grenade itself wouldn't be enough to kill. Looks like I was right. Alright, we're gonna have to start healing up again. Oh, I missed. Darn. Healed right back up. Yeah, make sure it doesn't get off an AoE heal again. There we go. No heal for you. Down to one person. Let's work on getting the whole squad healed back up. finish him off. Ooh, a heal, huh? Bye-bye. Oh, we got a Bunoid pistol. Alright, so one thing we haven't done this time is play around with the... Interesting. 1 less speed, but 3 more attack. How do I select to use it? Guess I can't. Alright, first let's craft some more grenades. That's kind of cool. Electrified sword now. I select to use a new thing though. So I'll have to do it in combat. On one patch to remove ailments. Huh. Find it interesting rations. At least it fills the stomach. Covers 45% max HP, but can't be used in battle. Backup energy cell used to recover 150 energy. Okay, so I could actually equip things that increased attack and adds chance of inflicting bleeding. if I do this? Alright, let's try this out. Save. Let's go. Alright, we got it this time. Item. Anti-vehicle. Oh my god, how did we not kill that? Grenade should be able to finish off the one. And then I'm going to finish off that. Hey, nice hit. Alright, so we got the first big boy cleared. Annoying. Time to start clearing the other big bunny. How did we not kill her? And there's the heals. We gotta start healing up ourselves. Stop healing. Three health? You focus on healing yourself. You gotta deal with that bunny that keeps getting healed. That sniper. They're doing the same thing that I'm trying to do, which is to heal through and not get taken out. Oh. Wait. Alright, I think I know what I gotta do. We're gonna break out the grenades again. You gotta take out the group of healers. Yeah, otherwise that's just gonna keep happening. We're gonna back-to-back grenade the whole group. Even if it misses some. Get this grenade to land. Be good then. Okay, cool. There we go. Now we can heal our guys up. Alright. Victory for the Empire! That's not good. That's okay. We'll make it work. Okay, to Corsac. We've got the spy. Get us out of here. Transporting now. Taking fire the whole time, but we've managed to avoid major damage so far. Good work. Lock onto the Killick jump beacon and get us out of here. Already locked in, ma'am. Jumping now. We've arrived at Killick. The Volps is waiting as planned. Good, hailed them. Corsac, we have the spy. Good job, sis. Or great job, sis. Did the Bunoids give you much trouble? Of course they did. They weren't just going to hand him over. There wasn't anything I couldn't handle. I knew you could do it. There's no mission that you can't accomplish. You always give me too much credit. Love to chat more, but you should take the spy back to Fleet Solstice. I don't think the Bunoids are going to let us get away so easily. Ray, receive transport when ready. Transporting now. Leaving now. Tell me about the mission when you get home. Status on the jump drive. Still recharging, ma'am. Currently at 15%. Hope we can make it in time. No, we can't. Quick craft off the starboard bow. Launch our fires and intercept them. Alright. Now we get to experience space combat. Enemy strike craft are agile and extremely hard, but not impossible to hit with your main ship's basic attacks. Use your point defense abilities on your own strike craft to engage them. Use the rapid reload ability to convert energy to TP so you can use your point defense abilities more often. Interesting. Diverts backup powered engines, boosting speed. Only one power 2 buff can be active at once. As the strike craft withdraw from battle, it will be safe from attack and heal slowly over time, but won't be able to act. Take some time to lock on to the enemy, raising your hit rate. Divide the weak point, target weapons. Strike craft targets an enemy's weapons, temporarily reducing their attack. Not as likely to work if used by capital ships, does not damage enemy strike craft weapons. UCM scrambles enemy targeting to increase evasion. Interesting. So point defense burst fires a widespread burst of point defense fire, hitting all enemies. Most effective against strike craft. Point defense shot. Most effective against strike craft. So we can either shoot a single or the whole group. Power to weapons, power to engines, emergency repairs. Conducts emergency repairs on the ship. Recovers about 300 HP, scaling with special attack. Whereas the targeted strike craft to re-engage, putting it back into battle. Does not end your turn. Rapid reload. Diverts power to reloading point defense weapons. Interesting. See how we do in this fight. Oh. Okay, first one down. My right ship is very bad at aim. Aw, left it with 8 health. That one missed. Okay. So just my right ship was really bad at aiming. Left one did alright. Minerals 2 acquired. This last them. What are the odds that they didn't reveal our position? Uh-oh. Frigate to port. Fire at will. Oh, so they came with 2 more strike craft. My guys have the same health as before. It's not cool. Please hit. Thank you. Alright, so you're gonna need to do... There we go. Ow. Fighters are taking a beating. Recall them as needed. We need to preserve our pilots. Strike craft can only be healed in the field, not in battle, and cannot be revived if destroyed. It may be advantageous to recall strike craft so they can be repaired and used in future battles. Use strike craft's disengage ability to recall them, and your main ships deploy strike craft ability to recall strike craft to send them into battle again. Do not miss, do not miss. Ah, oh, thank God. Alright. They are a lot more effective at their, with their attack. Because we still have our strike craft, hopefully long term we should be able to win this. A lot of energy. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that they're only focusing on my frigate to repeatedly attack them with my small craft, while my frigate keeps healing itself. What was that? It's like my strike craft leveled up there or something. I don't like that my main ship is like half the attack damage of the enemies. But at least my healing is double their damage. So we survive through endurance. Anybody told me my stream's title was messed up? There we go. Alright, we got them now. We've only taken one hit from them. Since being at full health. Get him. Whew. Victory for the Empire. Minerals, 1 crystal. Can't stay here and move into the asteroid belt. Hopefully we can hide out there while the jump drives recharges. Oh, interesting. Sign pursuit, we're clear for now. Take us deeper, we're not safe this close to the edge. Voyage ships that checked out our last known position would find us in a matter of minutes. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I see. Ow. Just trying to get in cover. So what I'm gonna do is pull this one back. least they're missing 2 now. Victory! Salvage acquired. Level up. I like how you can go around to... Oh, nope, nope. That's a big fight over there. This is where they're talking about, like, if I go in here, I'll take damage. Yeah. Ah.
I know you're streaming.
Yeah.
DM'd you dates to request and go stay at University.
Okay.
They're not staying near us, they're staying near International Drive, so we'll step up.
Okay. Okay. Alright, ability. Disengage. Attack. Yeah. The delay on it, the live stream. Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm the annoying one, I'm sorry.
Wow, that missed almost all of them. That's rough. Oh my gosh, missed again. It's becoming embarrassing. And a hit. There we go. That was a good one. Alright. Victory. Oh boy. This one fire squad's just kind of hanging here. Can't avoid it. swear, my right ship is useless. That one straight craft is so bad at aim. That pilot is the worst I've ever seen. Now the right middle one's missing. You try hitting it with the main guns. Just want to see what happens. Okay, I missed. Alright, you disengage. You disengage. Intentionally get pull them back. Go. We have items that can refill our standard torpedo used by GRF. Serves for a long time. Backup power cells. Recovers 500 energy. Repair tools. Cool. Alright. Now I feel comfortable. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is... You see that, right? Interesting. Okay, I see. So minerals for making repair toolkits, crystals, and minerals for making backup power cells. What I don't like is none of this seems to lead anywhere other than to this big old lead up here. I don't understand how I would get past. So we're gonna save. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. Oh, it respawned ships too. Interesting. Alright, so we'll be moving to another game here shortly. Left him with 12 HP. Reload. Oh, that was unexpected. Of course, they miss both. Of course. Alright, you're done, and... Yes! The guys hit their shots. Gained experience. Agility increased by 1. Cool. Alright, there's another full fleet of ships over there. Save. Alright. Alright. So that's gonna be it for Fuchian Chronicles. That was the demo of it. I don't know how much longer the demo was gonna go, but we've been playing for a while, especially since I had to do that reset in the initial area. We figured out some of the mechanics, how to aim at specific targets, and all that fun stuff. So we are moving on. I do think that they need to convey the controls at the beginning, especially in the demo, but also in the main game if they don't already. Yeah.